Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card, this birthday card. And I made the balloon, or the envelope to match. And I also did the inside. I used the In the Moment stamp set. And I used this stamp right here. I used way back, perfectly penned, Happy Birthday. I don't even remember what year that was from. Celebrate Sunflowers, Let's Celebrate You, and the balloon from the Hey Girlfriend, which I believe that was last year. Alright, and the ink colors I used are Cinnamon Cider, Merry Merlot, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Balmy Blue, and Crumb Cake. I'm also using the blender pens, the blends markers, the blending brushes, and of course dimensionals. Alright, so let's get started. So I tried to make this video a little bit ago, and the dog was barking and I had to go check on him. So I already have my envelope stamped there, and I already have my cardstock folded. It's a traditional A2 cardstock that you start out with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, folded in half or scored in half, and then folded to make a 4.5 by 5.5, or 4.25, sorry about that, 4.25 by 5.5 A2 size card. And then I've got a scrap piece of white paper and 2 pieces of white cardstock that are 4 by 5.25. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is stamp everything that we need to stamp in black. So that's going to be the girl and the balloon. So we're going to do the balloon first, get that out of our way. And you can stamp it wherever you want. I like it in the bottom left corner, and I don't know why, but that's just where I like it. All right. And then we're going to do the girl in the black also. And you can put her wherever you want on your cardstock. I did her down towards the bottom. I did try one where she was up a little bit higher, and I really wasn't liking the way that that was turning out. So we are going to do it down in the bottom. Alright, so now we have everything in black that we need stamped. I'm just going to color in my balloon on the envelope here quickly and get that done and out of my way. And I'm using the Gorgeous Grape, I'm sorry, Highland Heather blends. And we're just going to put down a little bit of color in a couple of places here with the dark. And now we're going to the light, and we're just going to blend that together, blend that out. And I go in circles. All right, now we'll just set that to the side and let that dry. And I always put a piece of paper in because it will go through. As you can see, it's on there. All right, now we're going to start coloring her, and I'm just going to start with my cider. Cinnamon cider. That was a in color from that ended just this past year. You can see there is no color on my pen, but it is stained. All right, and I'm going to do the darker color first, where I want it darker. I want the table to be the darker. And yes, this is the only brown I used for the hair and for her skin tone and for the table. And I was trying to go for a tan on her. And I'm just coloring in wherever the table would be. And obviously it doesn't have to be exactly perfect because it's kind of leaving off like it's, you know, not ending. All right. And now we're going to go up to the hair, but I don't want it to be super dark. I don't want it to be quite as dark as the table. And they will dry a little bit lighter. Now I'm not going to put my pen back in there right away, and I'm going to try and color her in, hopefully making her look like she's got a tan going on from being out in the sun, watching the waves and the birds in the ocean. While she's drinking her glass of Merlot. All right, and then just to get rid of the color, you just run your pen until the color is no longer coming out. Doesn't usually take me this long. I guess I got a little more on there than I thought I did. All right, so I'm going to close this up. And even though I used the same tip for everything, since I'm out there, maybe I finally got it. All right, so now I'm going to go to the Merlot. I'm just going to put it in just very, very lightly and then rub some off. I don't want it to be too dark. All right. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go to the purples. And I used my Highland Heather first. And I did the hat in the Highland Heather. And this is a wet pen, so you do want to be light-handed, and because your paper will peel if you get too much on there. You're just blending it out. Okay. Now, Now we're going to use the gorgeous Grape. And we're going to do her clothing. And I did her arms a little bit darker than the rest. And then I just kind of pulled it down. And all I did was play with this a little bit today until I figured out how I liked it. See, I have a little bit of a peeling going on there now. Darn. Oh well. And it's still gonna be pretty. Alright, so now I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna clean off my blending pen here. And I'm gonna stamp my happy birthday. And we are done with the blending pen, so I'm gonna put mine away here quick so I don't lose it, because I'm good at losing things. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out my inside. And I'm just going to line this up on my grid paper. I love having grid paper. And then I'm just going to put this towards the top. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to put on the inside, but that's okay. That's fine. So then what we're going to do, since we put that on the inside, is we're going to put the Let's Celebrate You on the outside. And then it'll just say happy birthday on the inside. So I'm going to do the same thing. Line up my paper. Oh, yeah, this is my scratch piece. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up. Put this down, and now I'm done with my purple ink as well. And now I'm going to see if this is still going to fit it. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to pull over my small die cut machine, and I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to line that up where I want it. And then I'm going to put down some tape to kind of hold it in. This is washi tape to kind of hold it in place. Get those all lined up, put it in, and then just run this through quick. And I always run it through forward and backward. inside. All right. There's the inside, there's the outside, and oh, I forgot. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna color this in with my blends this time. It has to be a little bit quicker. I'm definitely quicker with the blends, the alcohol markers, than I am with the blending brushes. I don't know. I just am. Alright, so now we're going to bring this guy back. And we're going to use our blending brushes. And we're going to give her a sky. And I always start off the page and come onto the page. And I always start with light color because you can always come back and add color, but you cannot take color away. At least not very easily. And again, I'm using Balmy Blue. And I'm just going to come down. And I'm trying not to like go over her, but go around her, kind of leaving a little bit of a halo effect around her. And I got a blotch right there. We'll go make this side darker. Kind of match it. Alright, so there's our blue. Alright, we'll leave that until later. It's because my thumb hurts, so I'm having a hard time. My thumb lately. Start off the page and come on. So there, very pretty. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to assemble it. And we'll start out. I like the Tombow, it's all icky, the Tombow Mono multi-liquid glue. I like the liquid glue because it gives me time to get it into place if it doesn't go down exactly where I want it the first time. So here's the inside. Let's get that lined up where you want it. That looks good. Now we're going to do the outside. And line that up. And then get out my dimensionals. And you can put on as many as you want or don't want. Or you can put it on however you want to. This is just how I'm doing it. And everything is sticking to me because I'm trying to finish this up in less than 20 minutes and I did not make it. There you go. Both of them are very pretty. And I did unfortunately go over this a little bit with the brown, So kind of smudged her and kind of is peeling it, but it's okay. It still looks very nice. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.